Hey guys, it's Alexander Williamson here with The Secret History Living Inside Your Aquarium. We are going to be talking about a giveaway and an aquascape contest that we are holding now as we speak. I wanted to post a dedicated video just about this topic so that you guys could get the rules and the regulations that are needed. It's a lighthearted, fun contest. Amateurs are welcome. In fact, I don't want it to be a professional, all rimless, kind of hardcore aquascaping contest. I would love to see what people can come up with in a pinch in times of lockdown and so forth. So what the prize is going to be is this book by Christel Kasselmann, and I have done a review that's pretty thorough of the book, and she has vouched for the review. She actually liked it, which was nice to hear. She's not paying me or anything like that, but actually one of our great community members in the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium community. His name is Alan. He actually got a copy of the book fresh off the press. She independently printed it, and it's signed to me, and it's just, I was so honored because this version has been out in Germany for a year, and it is just now translated to English, and now we are able to get it just from her herself. Personally, she has the first round of books. Nobody's able to distribute right now in the US, so you can't get it on Amazon or anything like that. And this is hands down the best aquatic plant encyclopedia, full color informational text out there. I have pretty much every other one in English. So that's come out in the last 15 years. And this beats it by far. 750 pages, front and back, full color, lots of info on how to keep and care for every plant you've heard of in the hobby, and some you probably still haven't heard of. And just great info, trivia, biology, botany, and really cool stuff. So let's get into the rules of the contest and how it will be scored, when things are going to be kind of due, and I just wanted to make it clear, all in one video that's on its own, freestanding. You can also watch some of the last live streams from earlier in this month when we were giving away $100 gift certificates to aquaticarts.com. And in the links to my videos, you can find a link that says join the community on Facebook. If you don't love Facebook, I understand that, and if you want to enter the contest still for a chance to win this book shipped to you, and this is a 70 euro book if you want to buy it online from her, and getting it signed, it's priceless. And the copy you'll get is signed, and basically it's a one-of-a-kind signed first edition print of a book that will go down as a must-have in the hobby. So to get it, to win it, it's probably a $200 or so value with all the shipping and customs taxes and everything that we had to pay and time we had to wait to get this through and into the country, especially right now. And this is what you will win. Now there will be some runner-up prizes. Probably, I think we'll do a $50 and a $25 gift certificate, hopefully to Aquatic Arts. But if not, maybe just on PayPal or something along those lines. So let's jump in and see how we'll be grading this little contest and what the dates are that you need to have your ideas and photos submitted. Like I said, you can email me at alexanderjwilliamson@gmail.com if you don't do the Facebook thing, but ideally it would be much easier if people submitted their photo, which is, you're going to do this whole contest is you have a photo you take that is your inspiration, or a photo you find, or a magazine article you find, or an idea even. But find a photo or a way to visualize that. So maybe it is Mount Fuji, in Japan, or Mount Kilimanjaro, or maybe it is tiger stripes or something like that. And then we want to see how you were able to pull that off in your aquascape. And it can be a temporary aquascape, it can be in a mason jar, miniature, you know, just set up, or it can be a tank that you've had aquascape for a long time that you just want to share with folks. But in the end, it's not going to be judged on the money and the, you know, really, it won't be judged on the hardware. It will be judged on the heart and on the ideas and execution of it, how well you've used things like the rule of thirds, or how well the ecosystem will be balanced if it were to be up and running for any length of time rather than just for one photo. So we're going to go over that in just a sec. Let's finish it up. We're going to have a video that's under 10 minutes finally, and so let me finish that up. But there's links to my artwork, which has no listings of anything about secret history, just technical drawings, artistic drawings of your favorite fish on all sorts of shirts, hoodies, phone cases, hats, mugs, you name it, and that's on my Teespring store, as well as the link to the Facebook group, all in the link below, and links to my favorite affiliate products through anybody on Amazon.com that is selling things to help you take care of your aquatic garden, such as CO2 rigs and things like that. So let's go over the grading criteria and the dates things are due by, and that's all this video is about. So let's hop over there and do that. All right, guys. So let's go over these grading rubrics. So there's going to be 35 points. The first 10 points are going to be your inspiration, your photo. So if I had this tank, this is a miniature Hillstream tank, and it has kind of a Takashi Amano vibe. So maybe I'd submit a picture of a trickling stream in Taiwan or Japan in the subtropics, you know, a very shallow stream, something like that, or in Papua New Guinea. In a shaded region, I've got power heads in here, things like that. So I could say that is my inspiration. Ignore the fish from South America. But we've got pseudomagills, we've got rice fish, and we've got little neocaradinas. We've got a lot of plants that are from Southeast Asia. And, you know, how's it balanced? How's it pulled off? Does it look nice? We've got lots of gobies in here. And so in this tank, I'd submit a picture of a real river aquascape landscape and hill stream setup, something like in Sri Lanka or, like I said, any of the other places. And the first 5 points will be on your idea. So how clever is the idea? A hill stream tank, maybe not the most clever, so maybe I'd get 4 points for that. But if it was something like the leopard print idea that I mentioned, or tiger print, and then everything's going to be striped in your tank from the fish to the plants or whatnot, that would be pretty clever how you pulled it off. So the next 5 points after that initial idea and our amusement by it is going to be the execution of that. So how does it look? How close to the theme that you mentioned? You'll write a paragraph and you'll have a picture. So the picture will be your inspiration or something that you want us to be have printed upon our minds before looking at your scape. And then you can submit several pictures or just one of your scape. You can submit up to 3 other pictures. And then just a paragraph explaining the plants, the animals, and kind of the idea behind your scape. This will all be due on September 13th, which is this coming Sunday, and that will be due just by midnight. So I know that everybody's busy, but a lot of people have been working on this for a while now. But I'd like to get those entries in by Sunday. So you could also set up a tank that's Iwagumi. You know, you could just have 3 rocks in a tank that already is set up. Maybe this tank's already set up and I'd just move some plants and I'd set up some rocks And, Iwagumi Tank Masters or a Zen Rock Garden would then be the inspiration. It doesn't need to say that you have, that you put a bunch of money and time into it. It doesn't need all that, although you do have an edge if that allows species diversity. There's no way around saying that, pretty plants, all plants cost money. So there is that. But the next 10 points will come from sustainability. So this covers basically how is the tank going to grow out. For instance, here, this is a grow tank at the moment. It's a Hillstream tank. I turn on powerhead filters most of the time, but for the last 3 days, this has been growing like crazy, and I haven't had them on. But this lily is not going to work in here. It can't be right in the middle. It throws everything off. Instead of framing the shot, it really overpowers it being this close. Maybe if it were set in the back, it would be okay. So we're going to look at things like how it ages and all of that. Then number 2 out of that section, so for the next 5 points, this brings it to 20 points total, is going to be biodiversity of plants and animals. And this, you could still get full points if you just picked 2, maybe it's carbon really shrimp and red tiger crypt spiralis. Maybe those were your plants, and it's all black obsidian or something, and it just looks really cool, like lava, or very dark and moody, and so that could be total full points. But you could also have just a wide selection of fish that make sense together and get full points also. So that one's it's a little open-ended, but I hope that makes some sense. Now, the next and biggest category is going to be creativity, and that is your tank, your idea, or anything about it clever or unique? Have we seen it before in the hobby? Is it, like if it's an Iwagumi scape, it could be very beautiful, but maybe we've seen a lot of those. So maybe you did a combination of fish that doesn't make sense to most people, but in practice it'll work out just fine. You could get some points for basically thinking outside the box. Or maybe you used elements like you sealed something with acrylic so that it was safe in the tank, and you've got some sort of, plastic tubing or a hamster ball, or like, tubes for fish to swim through, like a cat toy condo or something. I don't know. The sky's the limit for you guys. And then the next 5 points are going to be on balance, the rule of thirds, and the golden ratio, or the golden spiral kind of idea of classic Greek, and then also the Japanese Iwagumi system too. They kind of overlap. I have videos on both of these things that are very in-depth. So if you need a little help, it's a great inexpensive way to have a tank that looks great, especially if you like carpeting plants and you just want 1 or 2 easy to care for species living in a small tank, a nano tank, or a nanoscape. All right, so the last 5 points, so this category is worth 15 total, is just our overall impression of all of it, how it all goes together. How did it work out? Does it look good? Does it look like the animals are going to be okay? Did you remember to put a filter and everything in it? Because a lot of times people will show a picture of a purling, perfect looking aquascape, but really there's no filter, there's no heater, there's all these things missing that the fish need. Maybe you're doing a cold water scape. Maybe you're doing a pond outside. I don't know. But it just, how does it work in tandem together? So that gives us 35 points. And then we will announce on the following Saturday. So Saturday the 19th, we will announce the winner. And Adam and I will go over that. And then if we need a tiebreaker, Christel Kasselmann can do it. And then you guys can look through each other's submissions also. So it should be a lot of fun, I hope. I hope you guys have a good time with it. And I hope you guys are looking forward to participating. Yes, you can use stuff from the past if you want, but I'd love to encourage new submissions, and multiple submissions are okay as well. as long as one is from right now, like you have the tank up and running now. But I just wanted to show you guys as we leave, and as I mentioned, all this info is in the description below. But beautiful book, incredible content, just full of pictures, natural habitats, all that, and this will be yours. This is a very limited edition, early edition. Hopefully she hopes to print more, but this is something quite special to get your hands on. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, your critters, your tanks, and let's get going on this. I'm really excited. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Goodbye.